Oh, I did not test my display capture. Let me try that again. There we are. Hello, welcome to the stream. I see Tin Sheet in chat. I have 2 concurrent viewers, but 5 views. I guess my wait screen was a little bit too long for them, alas. Welcome to the stream. This is, they are both me. Congratulations on being able to duplicate yourself then. So this is the first stream of drawing every Great Fairy Wars character. Today we're going to be drawing Cirno and the mid-bosses with no character sprites. It's gonna be fairly easy to draw Daiyousei, Lily White, and Lily Black, because well, when you look at them, they're kind of just there. Like where is Lily White? The hardest part about these characters is going to be the fact that they have feathers. They have feathered wings. I didn't realize that Zun hadn't decided on giving every fairy insect wings until after this game, because Daiyousei also. Actually, Daiyousei. I don't think Daiyousei has I think Daiyousei has insect wings in this one. I can't see the white. Anyway, before I start, let me remind everyone I have a coffee.com/Redler Red7, ko-fi.com/REDLERRED7. I draw artwork for strangers on the internet, and strangers on the internet pay for my bills. If you'd like to be one of those strangers who helps pay for my bills, send me a tip. Even as little as $1 helps. That's coffee.com/RedlerRed7, ko-fi.com/REDLERRED7. Coffee.com/RedlerRed7. Anyway, let's begin work on Cirno. I'm already mostly done with this one. Well, not mostly done. I still need to do the 5 pixel brush. One thing I like about this one is that this Cirno has thick eyebrows. Like you wouldn't think it would fit a character like Cirno, considering every other depiction of her does not have thick eyebrows. But then you actually think about it, and no, it actually fits really quite well. She would have thick eyebrows. The proximity of the fairies of light in my commission to the time of you drawing them eventually in this game was not intentional. Like it's very likely that you forgot about Great Fairy Wars. Drawing every Great Fairy Wars character was going to be a thing when you commissioned me. Like it had been a month by the time you commissioned me, so it had been a month since the last time I even mentioned drawing every Touhou character. Yeah, you just wasn't thinking about it. The commission itself is kind of an impulse thing. Well, you did say you had $200 that you wanted to spend. and you were willing to spend it on me. So it's a shame that no one else decided to send me money that month, because now I need like $200 extra. I need $200 extra on the month of May. Oh. Like, I live off of $300 a month because the US dollar is actually quite a bit higher. Quite a bit higher than the Philippine peso. Maybe that clone of mine can help? Maybe. Oh boy, have to draw the other eye. Is it... I also have another commission I'm working on. Like, other than yours and other than the not safe for work ones that I cannot show on stream. It's gonna be fairly simple though, so probably going to release at around... I'm probably going to be able to finish it before yours, Tin Sheet, to be honest. Actually, now that I think about it, like, let me actually open it. Did she Trumpet Fairy? There we go. The 3 fairies of light are right here. And all I really need to do is like colors and lighting. I'll consider adding it if I'm not exhausted by the time I finish Daiyousei and Lily White. There we go. Cirno's hair is weird in this game. Like, normally she has a simple bob cut. Normally she just has a simple bob cut, but in this game, her bangs are rather pronounced. And she has much thicker hair. In a good way. I think it looks good on her. I don't think I'd like this to be her official design. Like, I think I still prefer the bob cut. But it doesn't look bad on her. Her hair looks more stereotypical anime, if that makes sense. Not stereotypical anime per se, but definitely it looks like the hair of an anime character from the mid-2000s. Like, if you think about hair of anime characters today, they tend to not hair of anime characters today tend to not have a separated front portion. They tend to not have a separated front portion unless it's like unless they have twin tails or something. Most anime stereotypes among normies are from the 2000s, which is what I mean. Okay, I don't agree with that, because there are more anime normies in the modern day than they are in the mid 2000s. Anime is literally the most popular media type that are not video games. Anime and manga are outselling US comic books. Not bad. Very nice sketch so far. Welcome to the stream, Kurisu Tanuki. I'm always impressed by the YouTube channels that don't get that have a unique username and weren't forced into a username with a weird YouTube gibberish at the end. When I think about normie, I think about TV sketches parodying anime to be relatable, which is probably just me. Like even books that are like how to draw anime no longer draw in this style. I wonder, did I ever put this song on the wait screen playlist? Like, it's currently on the work playlist, but I think this song would work better on the wait screen. Wait, this game is from 2010. The hairstyle makes sense. You're right. I forgot about that. And even then, like, this particular type of hairstyle was already falling out of fashion by 2010. But there would still be holdovers of it from like adaptations of works from the mid to late 2000s. I think by 2016 they kind of it stopped being popular. By 2016 it stopped being popular. You still saw it, but it wasn't as ubiquitous. She looks so angry. Also don't like the way I drew the mouth. Let's try that again. Just follow, you know what? Just follow the sketch. Follow the sketch. Cirno, awesome. Welcome to the stream, Jip Jap 7297. Numbers. What do they... The numbers, Mason. What do they mean? Speaking of games from 2011, that was 2011, right? I'm pretty sure. Might have been 2010. Don't remember. For those unaware, the numbers, Mason, is a reference to Call of Duty Black Ops, which I'm not sure when was released. Call of Duty Black Ops release date. Like the first one... Black Ops was, in fact, 2010. Literally the same year as Great Fairy Wars. Daiyousei is coming soon. Correct. Daiyousei is probably going to be next. Daiyousei and Lily White. It would and next stream is going to be the Three Fairies of Light. Kind of did this wrong. Did the... Trumpet Fairy or OC's design is a riff on Daiyousei. Is it now? Huh. I guess you're right. But Daiyousei doesn't have the capelet. I gotta do chores. Gonna dip. This is neat. Can't wait to see the finished product. It'll probably arrive within like 2 or 3 hours. Welcome to the stream, Super Sans the Skeleton. Good to see you again. Gonna check back in. See you in a bit, Jip Jap. The Trumpet Fairy didn't have a capelet originally either. So that's why that design... That's why that design was like that. Her non-capelet design also has short sleeves, making her look even more like Daiyousei. Did you add the capelet because people mistook it for red Daiyousei? Or did you just want to add the capelet because you liked the design of capelets? It was made for that and it stuck. It's I wanted a Touhou 20.5 design. Touhou 20.5 design. We're not getting a 20.5, right? Has Twilight Frontier announced anything yet? Actually, now that I think about it, like if Twilight Frontier is gonna release like a 20.5 or something or other, it would probably be this summer. It'd probably be for Comiket. Be for Summer Comiket. Never mind. Never mind then. Like if we were going to get something new, we would find out during Summer Comiket. Which is like It's like May. It's like May. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.5. Okay, it's 3.5 months away. Like, if we're going to get information about it, we'd probably get it in 3.5 months, not much sooner than that. Okay, draw the hands. You know, part of me sometimes worries that I draw childlike characters like Cirno with adult hands, and then I actually look at the hands and realize they're actually quite small. Her capelet is supposed to be a seasonal thing. Probably doesn't really make sense for a fairy without an actual home to have a full wardrobe change, but whatever. To be fair, Cirno doesn't have an actual home, does she? Like, she kind of just hangs out in the mist, in Mist Lake, but I don't think she has an actual home. She's not like the three fairies of light. She's kind of a drifter, and Cirno does have like outfit changes. She lives in an igloo, right? I forgot she could just make an ice home for herself. I forgot about that. But even then, like, the igloo is probably going to melt. She wouldn't have... Especially during the summer. Like, she'd need to be staying inside her igloo for most of the day. Fairy Wars is literally about the three fairies destroying her home, implying she has one. I really should play Great Fairy Wars with the English translation. I don't think I've ever done that. That's the unfortunate thing about playing the games mostly in Japanese, is that I don't speak Japanese. I don't read Japanese. Take a drink. I can tell Tinshita stabbed out because YouTube YouTube concurrent viewers suddenly dropped to 0. What's with the thinking emoji? Super Sans the skeleton. Are you are you not aware enough about Touhou lore for the conversation to make sense to you? They decided the only way to do so was with force, so destroyed Cirno's house. Huh. It's a very good drawing. I'm glad you think so. I just realized in this game, Cirno also has a capelet. Like she does. It's not just the It's not just the collar. It's like usually it's just a collar like this, but in this one, it's probably like a full on something like this. What do Cirno's back sprites look like? It's probably just the ones from Phantasmagoria Flower View, but I want to check. It's a very puny capelet. Yeah. It's probably just the ones from Phantasmagoria Flower View, but I want to check. As you can see, it's in Japanese. Game? Oh no. Oh dear. Oh boy. Did I do something wrong, game? Close program. Let's try that again. There it is. Okay, what did the back sprites look like? This is literally just her Phantasmagoria Flower View sprite. Okay. I don't know why I was surprised that it was literally just the Phantasmagoria Flower View sprite, but I was. Like, Zun has reused the Phantasmagoria Flower View sprites since Phantasmagoria Flower View. Like, Marisa hasn't had a purple ribbon in her hat since Phantasmagoria Flower View. And yet... I think the song that's playing right now is Oblivion Waiting Room. I want to rework this song. It's at this speed it's kind of boring to me. It might sound better if it was slower. Like, a lot of the little details that I added to the song just aren't audible because it's going so fast. Like, the guitar riff I add to the song kind of just devolves into noise. This Cirno wears like the second loosest clothing out of all of the Touhou characters I've drawn. The only character with the only time Cirno has worn looser clothing was during Phantasmagoria Flower View, funnily enough. Gang signs Cirno. She needs to iron her dress. Although, considering what you said earlier, like in this game, Cirno's house was destroyed, it would make sense for Cirno's clothes to be a little bit disheveled. Now to finally finish the parts that I put off, which is the back of the head, for some reason. I don't know why I put off drawing the back of the head, but I did. I just needed to check if Cirno in this game had an ahoge. She seems like the type who would. And considering the time this game came out, it would make sense for her to have one. But she doesn't. Which is acceptable. One thing I will say, she's significantly wider. She is significantly wider than I normally draw her. She looks more childish in this game than even in the last game that I drew. Should I say childish or childlike? They don't mean the same things. But they both apply to Cirno. Cirno. Okay, this should be a little bit higher. This should be a little bit lower. This should also be a little bit lower. Let's just draw the ice as a separate layer. I'm gonna color in. I'm gonna color these lines later. Make it very slightly semi-transparent. The fairies are at war? Indeed. It is a great fairy war. Great as in important. Not great as in high quality. It's fairies. It is unfortunately quite petty in the grand scheme of things. But to the fairies, it's quite important. Over a home made of snow. Snow that Cirno can make at will, even. It will be named the Fairy Wars 1 in a few years. Would it be more in... The one that I'm waiting for is the Cold War. The Cold Fairy Wars. The Cold Fairy War. In that one, Cirno will win. Because she is the cold. The fairy war on drugs. Cirno gets a nuclear arsenal. Her and Utsuho team up. Her and Utsuho team up to take over the Yokai Mountain. Hiso Tensoku if it was good. Okay, this needs to go up slightly. Needs space for the lower ones. Okay, let's hide these. Fill some gaps. I should have used the restroom before I started streaming. Let me fill up these flats first. Let me fill up these flats first and then take a quick break. It has been around 30 minutes. Ideally, breaks are taken every 30 minutes, but I don't always adhere to that. Anyway, taking a break. Be right back. Alright, back to work. Let's move this to a new folder. Okay, this Cirno is a lot closer to... That's about right. This Cirno is a lot darker than I'm used to. Huh? Where are the light? Did I forget to draw those? Yeah, I did forget to draw that. There we go. There we go. Okay, everything else is white, I believe. Yeah, the color of the headband is the same. Not headband, the hair ribbons are the same as the shirt, which is surprisingly not the case for wondering why. Okay, there we go. The hair ribbons are the same color as the shirt, which is surprisingly not the case. Surprisingly not the case in most other Touhou games. Usually the blue of the shirt is a very slightly different shade of blue. Like the hairband is like a darker, deeper shade of blue. The neck ribbon as well. It is also a different shade of red than normal. The blue becomes more similar in the later games, like 14 and 16. I haven't gotten to 14 and 16 yet, so I guess I'll find out at a later date. This one is definitely different. Her hair is a lot less vibrant than I'm used to. Her hair looks like it's actually just blue instead of her hair looks like it's blue, actual blue hair instead of like candy. It's less vibrant in 14. All surprising things to hear about. It's probably closer. Right. Undo. There we go. Now she has very pale skin, as expected of Touhou, but I'm not going to be accurate with this one because all of my characters have very vibrant eyes. It's just a consequence of my art style. While people act like nothing happened in 14, it was actually pretty major for Zun's art and music direction. Man, Touhou 14, like, Zun started using, like, different instruments. Like, started incorporating more modern VSTs to his music in Touhou 14. Standardized the iconic Zuntar that people never talk about. The Zuntar. Oh right, like the guitars that Zun actually uses for melodies. Zun actually uses distorted guitar a lot in his older tracks, just not for melodies. Like, there's distorted guitar in this game. There's distorted guitar in... There's distorted guitar in... What game was it? Subterranean Animism. I believe there's also distorted guitar in... UFO. What is the earliest example of Zun using a distorted guitar? It might be Touhou 8, actually. Everything didn't suddenly change into 14. They were brewing earlier on. They were. But that was the game that heavily used the distorted guitar in a lot of its themes. Look at her. She's so mad. She angry. She's so angry. She's not here to fist fight just because she's the strongest. She's here to fist fight because she wants revenge. Let me take a drink. Angie Fairy, ready to throw hands. Okay, now for the ice lines. Make sure all of these are closed. All of these gaps are closed. I wonder how many versions of Facer Demons I'm gonna end up writing. I think this is like my 4th version of Facer Demons that I wrote. Ice flats. I prefer her slim ice crystal wings over the bulkier one she has in some games. You like the separated ones that she has in the newer games compared to the big snowflake the big snowflake she has in the early games, because she only really has the big snowflake, the big ones in the earlier games. Like in the later games, her wings are much smaller. The EOSD ones are giant. Like, yeah, they're actual wings. And the thing is, she still wouldn't be able to fly with them because they are not aerodynamic at all. I like to think that Cirno has gotten better at Danmaku over the years, which is why she was able to become a playable character at some point in one of the main games. And part of the reason she got better at spell card duels is because she made her wings smaller. It's weird. Cirno perfect math class design and uses her modern wings long before she got them. Oh, this is probably just another case of fan content influencing official content. Alternate, like Reimu doesn't wear a sharashi, for example, except for like an imperishable night, but that only happened once, and even then it's like debatable whether it's a sharashi or just an undershirt, but people still run with it. Like, I think people just prefer the shape of the modern wings, and eventually Zun grew to agree with them. This one is significant. This one is too uniform. I need to redo this, but I'll do it later. in a world where Touhou 9 never happened, we'd have a Cirno not associated with the number 9. Alternatively, if Zun never had the preview that had Cirno labeled as idiot, labeled with the number 9 and the word idiot, like that's the only real reason why Cirno is associated with the number 9. It's the preview image with her labeled as an idiot. It's only 9 to fit the theme. There's no other reason he chose that number. Do we know that he has no other reason? Not even visible. It appears to be the only reason. I imagine we got Touhou 9 and its manual a game earlier, and Cirno was associated with the number 8. If we got him a game earlier, it wouldn't have been Touhou 9. It would have been Touhou. If we got it a game earlier, it wouldn't have been a multiplayer game. That would have required a manual as detailed. It wasn't that detailed, but like a manual like the one from Touhou 9. It would have probably looked much different. Okay. Ice done. Let's go soft shading. You mean this? You meant what if Phantasmagoria Flower Review happened with Cirno and any other number? Ah. I don't know then. It probably... You're probably right then that Cirno will be associated with a different number. I need water. Take a drink. Ah. Whoops. Number 19, Burger King Ice Fairy. The last thing I want in my Burger King burger is a patty that's still frozen. Oh, Cirno would be awful. Like, unless she's making ice cream, she would be awful at a restaurant. Like, she would make everything cold. She's just the fridge. Here's the thing though, like, Cirno can be the fridge, but she also has to be doing something. Like, if you just lock her up in the freezer, when you next open the freezer, all of the meat is going to be stacked up into a giant pyramid. This is going to be all of the meat will be completely unusable because she's she's been throwing the meat against the wall, trying to see which meat has the most satisfying sound when it impacts concrete. Excuse me. Next up, white parts. Oh boy, I just realized I didn't color in her thumb. Also forgot to do cleanup. Oops. Very forgetful today, it seems. What is next? I think that's it. Okay. Once again, select the white parts. Just got messaged. What is that? Okay. Nothing important. Okay. I think the last thing to do is the blue parts. There we go. There we go. Top shading. Almost done. I just realized I haven't done the teeth, the inside of the mouth, the eyes. Finally, the eyes. I love the white pupils. Always makes the characters seem so crazy. Steve, stretch. How long have I been streaming? Only an hour. Surprising. Why do I feel so tired? Oh no. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish Lily White and Lily Black today, but I will be finishing Daiyousei. Hydration check. Let me take a drink. I have been drinking regularly on the stream. Water. Like at first it was tea. Then I switched to water when the tea ran out. Oh. What is she missing? Nothing really. Alright. Color. Move this to new folder. Nice. There we go. I have 2 jugs, one with water, the other with lemonade. Lemonade. Lemon juice with sugar and water? Top tier. Okay. In the reference, it's kind of just purple. Lots of flowers. Lit. Move to a new folder. Hopefully my mic isn't picking up the airplane. The really loud... I'm pretty sure that's an airplane. The really loud airplane that's flying up overhead. Oh, it's a smudge pen, that's why. There we go. Add layer mask. Let's hide the softs for a bit. Okay. I'm gonna be putting more detail into this Cirno than I normally do for these stream projects. Mostly because it's like I'm only drawing like It's like seven characters. This game is not particularly big. I need to give Cirno some blush, if only so that it's clear that she's really angry. I mean, it's already quite clear that she's angry, but make it more clear that she's angry. Like, give more signifiers of anger. The more signifiers, the more clear it becomes. Like, at some point, you just pass a critical threshold where it just becomes comical. But it takes a while to get to that point. And most of my art basically never gets to that point. Oh, shadows. The shadows are part of why I don't like this old style of hair. The shadows are always more complicated than they need to be. Smudge. Oh, are you joking? All of these. The softs fill with shadow. Oh, shadows. Anything more? Yep. Yeah, we're good with that. And the softs, all of this in shadow. What else? And pixels for this, just so that it's easier to draw the fine details. Okay, what's next? Oh, this is the original Face Your Demons. Huh. Excellent. Next up. Bill. And on that. Where else? Going to sleep now, Super Sans the Skeleton? Have a good night. I know you did say to just call you Sans, but like... It's very... I know you did say to just call you Sans, but it's really fun to say your whole username. I would just like to inform you of that. I find it really fun to say your username. It seems like no one in chat here, only 2 viewers watching. That tends to be the case for a lot of my art streams that are not for like requests. It also really it is also really doesn't help that it's like in the middle of the afternoon for people in my time zone and in the middle of the night for Americans. Like, if someone's going to be watching someone streaming art in the middle of the night, they're probably not going to be watching me. At least that's... It's a weekday. I got things to complete that I should have completed in the day. Yeah, exactly. It's morning for you. Yeah, like for example, if you're European and you're watching this in the morning, you are my target audience, in fact. My target audience is, in fact, a European. Like a European who's just starting their day, that is, in fact, my target audience, but somehow my audience ended up becoming insomniac Americans. I've gone on this rant before. I've gone on this rant before, so I shan't continue. Lighting. Highlights. Oh. Cirno definitely needs some blush. Here we are. I need to do the flat shading for the ice. Okay. Highlights. Okay, there's that. And airbrush. Mist around the ice. You're the only one here. It's very likely the tin sheet's probably gone to bed now. It's like 3 in the morning for him. Wait, no, not 3 in the morning. It's probably closer to 2 in the morning for him. Excellent. Alt RA. No, not Alt RG. Alt RT. They'll just stay here. Oh. I'm glad you're here then. I forgot to add the blush. Let me actually add the blush. There we go. Let's try that again. Alt R B. Very bright. What if I set it to overlay? A little bit much. There we go. Excellent. What does the Great Fairy Wars title screen look like again? A bunch of flowers, right? A bunch of flowers drawn by... Okay, it's pink. Pink and purple. Now, where I made a custom brush for a floral pattern. There we go. Decrease the particle size. Even at the lowest scatter strength, it's a lot. Add layer mask. Excellent. Let's save this. Okay, now it's done. Daiyousei is next. Oh, Daiyousei. Ooh. Do I actually have the energy for more is the thing. Oh my. How long have I been streaming? Only 2 hours. Why am I so tired right now? What was my first speed paint? I think I drew Sonic once. I think that was my first speed paint. Back in like, what was it, 2012? No. Yeah, it was 2012, I'm pretty sure. I joined YouTube around 2009, correct. I made a YouTube channel specifically to upload a Left 4 Dead 2 video. Oh man, I have so many videos from back in the day that I kinda don't care about anymore. Let me save this. Okay. Cirno's done. Do I have the energy for Daiyousei? I should, but I'm like... Let's just start... Let's just start work. Let's just start work and see where my energy reserves lie once I'm done. Once I'm done with the sketch. One question. You're probably gonna ask more than one question, Super Sans the Skeleton. You might as well ask it. You don't need to ask. Like, when people just say one question, they usually have a follow-up. Still gonna ask that question, Super Sans the Skeleton? Or I think it's probably a long question. I'll let you type it. Not too many. What is my first YouTube name? My first YouTube name is in fact Redler Red7. I wasn't online until 2009. This is Redler Red7 is in fact my first YouTube name. Oh, actually, Daiyousei is gonna be significantly easier. Easier than Cirno. It helps that she basically doesn't have... It helps that she's basically just wearing a blue dress. There's nothing fancy about her blue dress. The green one, correct. I am in fact drawing the green one. There's also, I'm pretty sure this is also the first game where Daiyousei doesn't explicitly have feathered wings like Lily White does. Head, the neck is a little too long. Probably move this down. There we go. A bouquet of flowers. Look, not just any flowers. It's looks like a bouquet of wildflowers. Like, you normally don't have bouquets with stems that long. With stems that long and with that many leaves. Okay, the mid bosses are going to be a little bit lower quality. It's probably fine. It's gonna be lower quality than the main characters. Daiyousei looks too old in this. Let me just... You wouldn't know this was the Yōsei until I color her hair green. Green fairy doesn't deserve detail. I'm not gonna be doing much detail for Lily White either, assuming that I have the energy to draw Lily White. Do you have a Tinshin, do you have like a negative association with the with Daiyousei? You have negative feelings towards Daiyousei? I'm sensing some hostility. Like uncharacteristic amounts of hostility. And again, it's probably a joke. It is a joke. Ah, gotcha. The Yōsei here is going to have like big ol' cartoon big ol' sausage fingers. Just because I don't want to draw this draw the fingers accurately. Also because I drew her. I think I drew her hand to her arms small in a way that suggests that she. This Daiyousei is so skinny. I've just gotta say that. Like, for my art style, these are very skinny limbs. Must be on the Marisa diet. To be on the Marisa diet, I think she's also gonna need a big butt, and I'm not gonna give her a big butt. What do you mean by at least official? Does she official? What do you mean by at least official? Does Daiyousei have a big butt in canon? That doesn't seem correct, but I don't know enough about the Yōsei to dispute that. That seems incorrect. YouTube deleted a message before that. Let me check top chat. There's manga art where Luna has the big butt sitting. Ah, gotcha. Luna child with the big butt. Oh, we're official art. Is it in Sangetsusei? Because I can believe that this the Sangetsusei artist I can believe that the Sangetsusei artist gave Luna Child the big butt. Oh, Touhou artists never change. Wait a sec. Oh my god. Daiyousei is barefoot. Okay, I guess I'm drawing feet today. You're mildly conflicted that Luna Child has a big butt. That there's official art of Luna Child with a big butt. Partially because it's funny. But it's funny, but you also don't agree with it. I want to not agree with it, but my subconscious wants to because it's funny. Like, it would make sense for at least one... Like, it would make sense for at least one of them to have, like, more assets. It's just... What... Why Luna Child specifically? Okay, last things last, the bouquet of wildflowers. This isn't quite as intimidating as the big as the massive sunflowers that the big fairies and the hell fairies carry around. Like I know Daiyousei just means big fairy, but like I mean like the enemy type big fairy. Okay. There we go. There's Daiyousei. Reminder that Daiyousei's name only means he's bigger than common fairies, not stronger fairies like Cirno, meaning that Cirno can be bigger. Like logically that makes sense, but fanon wise, I think it's more appropriate for Daiyousei to be taller than Cirno. Like if we're just talking about fanon, I think it would be more interesting if Daiyousei is just like physically big. Like that's the only special thing about her, is that she's physically bigger than other types of fairies. It would be, but it's so common in fanon to the point that it's mundane and uninteresting. I think the biggest issue is that fanon Daiyousei is there just to exist. People don't really do anything when they add her. Like, it's possible to do interesting things with her being like a big fairy, like physically big fairy, like. But they don't really do anything with that. They sort of just have her hang around Cirno a lot. Like, what happens when Daiyousei hangs out with other fairies, for example? Fan and Koakuma doesn't really do anything either. Fan and Koakuma is just her job. And her job is to be a librarian. Which... admirable. Oh, right. Her hair is significantly more lime green in this game. Her hair is so lime green. Actually, probably closer to mint. A little bit darker. A little bit more blue. Mint green hair. Safe mint green hair with the that has the same color as the wildflowers she's holding. What else? Gold-ish. Some violets. I don't actually know what violets look like. I just know that's the color that these have. It's supposed to be a little bit... is a little too violet. There we go. What else? She kind of just has black dots for eyes. What eyes did I give her in Embodiment of Scarlet Devil? I think it was also blue. Stream projects, drawing every Touhou. No, she just had green hair. Gotcha. Green eyes. Let's add the stripe. I could probably afford to just remove these lines that I'm looking at it. Excellent. Let's add shadows. Hello! Welcome to the stream. I unfortunately cannot read your username. I'm not quite far enough into learning Japanese to be able to read that yet. But welcome. Making her vest and skirt into one dress item separates her from Trumpet Fairy. Yeah, it does. I also took a look. It's also because when I took a look at her dress in Embodiment of Scarlet Travel, as I drew it, it is in fact just one dress. So, edited it to fit. I think I made her a little bit too small for the canvas she's in. It's probably, I'll have to crop the image a bit. It'll be fine though. Dai-chan's abilities were revealed last year, weren't they? Ability to control the mist around Mist Lake. Okay, so did Zun mean she can control mist, or did Zun mean she can control the airspace around Mist Lake to make it misty? Either way, not that useful of a power, but very interesting. I use translation tools, not good at listening comprehension either. Oh. Her abilities is swimming through the mist. Don't worry. You probably understand what Daiyousei's powers are more than we do. Like, most of our understanding is based on translations made by fans. And the translations can be incorrect. Swimming in mist is the thing in the wiki. Okay, is it like swimming? Is it like swimming in mist inside within Mist Lake itself, or is it in any sort of mist? Excuse me. They got the train series wrong for 15.5, so I don't trust them anymore. Wikis are only as good as their best contributor. Are only as good as their worst contributor. And if all of their contributors are bad, then the wiki is bad. Generally speaking, the Touhou wiki is... I at least think it's better than the fandom wiki. Swimming or diving through the mist like butterfly stroke. I like that mental image. Thank you. I'm tired. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to Lily White and Lily Black today. Cirno is done. Daiyousei is done. Gonna have to move these. Whoops. The wiki doesn't even remember the 17th playable character of Phantasmagoria Flower View. You mean your original character, the Trumpet Fairy? Yes, the totally canon Touhou character, the Trumpet Fairy. Yes. Aha. She's so forgotten. Even Zun forgot to give her a name. Very clean. Do I have the energy for Lily White and Lily Black? Why am I suddenly so fatigued? I don't think I have the energy for it, actually. Oh my goodness. I already had my caffeine. Is it, is the caffeine gone away already? Okay, I'm gonna save this. Save this. When will the next stream be? I'm gonna Are you gonna do the thing where you push and it negatively affects you for a week and a half? I'm not. Okay, I can either try another stream tomorrow or Friday. But if I don't do a stream tomorrow or Friday, then next stream is Saturday where I continue I continue Devil May Cry 4. Last thing is housekeeping before I leave. Remember, everyone, I have a coffee. Coffee.com/Redler Red7. I draw artwork for strangers on the internet, and strangers on the internet pay for my bills. If you'd like to be one of those strangers on the internet, send me a tip. Even as little as $1 helps. That's coffee.com/Redler Red7. ko-fi.com/REDLERRED7. Coffee.com/Redler Red7. Alright. I am so tired for some reason. Good night, everyone. I'm going to take a nap. Thanks for watching. Oh, Floppa. Floppa the Block just arrived, and I'm already going to bed. Oh, the timing.